Let's go. We're going to create a cube again. So let's go to polygon cube. And again, I'm going to go to the front view to align things as best as I can to the middle, which we said was here. I'm going to scale that cube in. Let me move back so I can judge the thickness of it. So it's still too big. Something like that. Let me go back to perspective. Still looks a bit thick. Alright, so it's going to be a very thin frame on it. I just hit F here. It's easier than to rotate around the object. And I probably want it to be same thickness as the window. It's probably going to start from around here. Okay, and now I'm just going to get those vertices and move them all the way up to here. That's fine. That looks very thick to me. So if I select, hit 4, select these two faces, scale them in, hit 5, looks about right. Alright, so from a distance, I mean, all of this, what I'm doing here, clearly wouldn't make sense if we were doing a shot like, let's go to our shot cam actually, so we can see. Actually, no, I'm not in that scene, so I can't show it to you, but it would be from about, I guess, that distance. You won't see any of these details, the carving and all that, but remember, this is in the interest of learning. And the excuse is, yeah, but we might need a shot which is from about here, so we might see all the detail. So since we're doing detail, I'm going to shape this a little bit, and I'm going to use a different tool to create the profile. So I'm going to use bevel. Very useful. Bevel is a really useful tool, so let's use it. I'm going to select this edge here, and I'm going to shift select that one. Let me hit 4 to make sure I've got the right selection. And go to perspective, I'm in perspective view already, and let's go to edit mesh and bevel. Alright, and you see what happened here. Let's try and focus on this. Well, it's self-explanatory, isn't it? It's created a bevel. Now, is that the kind of bevel you want? After you've created your bevel, you can choose, the offset is the main thing here. So if I select offset, so I've clicked on the label, and then I'm going to middle click. And you see what happens. It's giving me a sharper or a bigger bevel, right? So I think I'm going to want something quite big, which is what you would find on these windows. So something like that, and that's all I need. Alright, so object, and I'm just going to duplicate this to create the horizontal one, and that will be us done with the wooden part. So Control D, duplicate. Then what do we need? Let's rotate this by, or before I rotate around this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to center the pivot. I've got a shortcut. Remember, if you don't know where it is in modify center pivot. Okay, I'm just going to do this, and now I can rotate around the center by -90 or 90 degrees. Doesn't make any difference. Let's go back to the front view so we can see where that should be placed. So that should be placed around actually it's down. I want to move it. There we go. And I want to scale it in. And I want to duplicate it. Control D and then move. And that's it. Let's look at the perspective. Let's hide the camera because it's distracting in the background. So show and cameras. And that is our frame.